fellow sports lovers, and welcome to another episode of Timeout, the show anybody can watch about sports, stats, facts, and everything in between, from a fan point of view. I'm your host, Charlie, so let's go get this ball rolling. Timeout. Let's talk about some sports. Woo-hoo! Baseball edition. How did I miss that? Well, the Boston Red Sox tossed the Marlins into the Boston Harbor with a 6-3 victory in Fenway Park. The Royals got, stung by the Rays as the Rays swam into uncharted area and waters, but still came up victorious with a 9-7 victory in KC. And finally, for you Night Owls, the biggest beef in baseball was last night. The St. Louis Cardinals versus the Chicago Cubs. With the battle all the way to the end, fellow sports lovers, the Cards soared over the Cubbies and got a win in Wrigley Field with a 6-5 victory. Time out. Let's talk about this. Oh boy. Man, did we have an exciting game yesterday in Fenway Park, as we had the Boston Red Sox versus the Miami Marlins. With this game getting going in the third, that's right, third inning, it was all Boston, as Holt grounded one to second to help Hennigan score. Then Bogarts reached and on field to help the superstar of Boston, Bettis, score. And to end the third inning, Big Papa, they call me Big Papi Ortiz, woo-hoo, goes and boom, slams a homer, 345 feet to be exact, fellow sports lovers. Wow! All the way to the Green Monster, and helps Bogarts score one in for the Sox. In the fourth inning, the Marlins tried to swim on back to get some wins, with Marlins' own stud Rillamuta singling one to center to help Morris score one in for Miami. And then Gillespie singles one to right to help Dietrich score one in for the Fish. In the 6th and 7th inning, it was all about them sacks, as Scandinovo grounded into a double play. That's right, a double play to help Big Papi Ortiz get a score again in for the Sox. Bettis then struck out swinging, which made Isaiah steal third and then run on home to get a score in for Boston. As well as because Rillamuta from the Fish, the catcher, had a throwing error. In the 8th inning, the Marlins tried their hardest, so hard to try to come back, with Marlins' own Morse coming up to bat, and boom! Homers one to the right center, 425 feet. Wow, that's high. But it wasn't enough, with the Boston Red Sox beating the Marlins 6-3 in Fenway Park. The next matchup we have is the Kansas City Royals versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Wow, what a battle at the Diamond we had, fellow sports lovers, with these two teams getting ready to amp it up, with the Rays getting their stingers armed and ready at the beginning and ready to get the show on the road in the third inning as Looney singles one to the right to help Jasko score one in. By the way, Looney got thrown out after this score because he got to second base and he attempted to advance in a play. So unfortunately, him trying to advance in a play got him, you're out of here. Anyway, the Royals came back with the 420-foot woo homer, courtesy, of course, of Casey's own Kane to help Gordon score one in for the Royals. In the fourth inning, it was all about them Rays as Forsyth decides to, boom, hit a inside the park home run, deep left center, fellow sports lovers, 380 feet to be exact. Woo! And Rivera singles one to center to help De Jesus score one in for the Rays. In the 5th and the 6th inning, it was all about KC as Kane reached an on-field single to second to help Cuthbert score one in. Hosmer singles one to center to help Escobar score one in. And then, as it keeps going, because then Royals just keep coming and hitting it hard, Morales doubles one to center to help Kane as well as Hosmer score in. And then Perez singles one to right to help Morales score. And then Dyson then hits his own, boom, inside the park. Home run to the left, 279 feet to make Escobar score. Woohoo! Man, what an intense game. But it's not over yet, fellow sports lovers, because now we've got the 7th and 9th inning, and the Rays were trying to sting back as much as they could as the superstar of the Rays, the stud, the one and only Mr. Tampa Bay, Mr. Longoria singles one to center to help Rivera score. And then, boom, Rivera homers one to the right. 422 feet to be exact, fellow sports lovers. And then Longoria singles one to the right to help not just Hasso, but Cabrera get scores in for the Rays. Helping the Rays, ooh, ouch, ooh, sting the Royals in Kansas City with, are you ready for this? A 9-7 victory, fellow sports lovers. Wow, what a game. And finally, for one of the most intense rivalry games was on last night. The St. Louis Cardinals versus my team, the Chicago Cubbies, with the fireworks starting off with the St. Louis Cards in the 2nd inning as Johnson singles one to the right center to help Molina score, and Waka singles one to the right to help Gruick score one in. In the 4th inning, it was a big battle between the Cards and the Cubs. Starting off with the Cards, as Grungic triples, that's right, triples to deep right center to help Reynolds score. And then Johnson then singles one to the right center to help Grunic score. The bottom of the 4th, that's right, bottom of the 4th, the Cubbies tried to roar back as Bryant triples to deep. That's right, our stud Bryant tripled to deep center to help Rizzo, Mr. Anthony Rizzo, smile, take a wink, and run on into home to score. And then Castro reached an on-field single to first to help our stud, our new rookie, Bryant, go ahead and smile and wink and boom, score one in for the Cubbies. In the 6th inning, Oh boy, was it a big one. With the nail biter, edge of your seat, not knowing what was going to happen. The bottom of the sixth, bases loaded, fellow sports lovers. That's right, bases loaded. Monteria doubles, that's right. Boom! Doubles one to the right center to help Fowler, Rizzo, and Soler. Woo-hoo! Go ahead and run into home. And the Cubbies really think, oh man, we've got this in the bag. Fans are high-fiving each other. Everybody's happy. But oh, don't forget, fellow sports lovers, there's a lot more baseball going on. In the ninth inning, the Cards come back, and their own Mr. Boom Peltra homers one to the left. 371 feet to be exact, fellow sports lovers, to help Cosma go ahead and run on into Wrigley Field and score the last inning. As the Cards beat the Cubs in Wrigley Field with a 6-5 victory. What you watching? So there's so much baseball going on right now, fellow sports lovers, and unfortunately I don't have all the time to watch all of it. So here are my picks to watch for this Thursday, July 9th. At 2:10 p.m., you can see the Rays still boom, 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 stinging the Royals. Or will KC get some street credit back and get a win in KC? Tune in to find out. At 7:10 tonight, you have the Marlins finally coming home to Miami. Can they prove to the Reds that we are a great team? Or will the Cincinnati Reds drown the fish? Tune in tonight to find out. And finally, for you night owls, at 8:10 p.m., you have the Tigers trying to rip and tear apart the Twins and turn them into triplets. Or will the Twins put the Tigers in their cages? Tune in tonight to find out. Extra, extra, read all about it, hot off the presses. So as you may or may not know, fellow sports lovers, the Philadelphia Phillies have now been owned as MLB's worst record. And the front office of Philadelphia is ready to do something about that, and is ready to clean up Philly. In their first decision, they want to start trading Jonathan Papelbon. Jason Stark of ESPN has reported that the Phillies have contacted the Blue Jays, the Cubbies, the Rangers, the Dodgers, just to name a few. Papela realizes that he's okay that he's going to get traded, and has voiced his own opinion on where he'd like to go. He says he'd rather go to Toronto, Canada, and play for the Blue Jays, or even go to the north side of Chicago and play as a Cubby. With both companies knowing Papelbon very well, the 34-year-old will be welcomed with open arms to both teams. But Philly, just remember, before you send this man packing, remember, you're going to have to give him a little bit more than just some brotherly love, and definitely some cash if you want to trade someone like Papelbon. Back in the day. Okay, fellow sports lovers, here's a history lesson for you. Today, Thursday, July 9th, in 1991, Carl Ripken Jr. singles hits a 3, that's right, 3-3-3 home run to claim his first, that's right, first ever All-Star Game MVP, and lead the American League to a 4-2 win over the Nationals. Well, that's my show, fellow sports lovers. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to go ahead and like it, click the like button. If you really feel what I'm talking about, why haven't you subscribed yet? Or you can leave me a comment below the video here. And don't forget to leave me a message on social media, on Facebook at Charles Cowan Timeout. And don't forget to hit me up a tweet on Twitter at TimeoutNow87. Until next time, time out. Let's talk about some sports.